segment where we get to talk to Omoluabi Saving and Loans Mortgage Bank, rather. Omoluabi Mortgage Bank personalities, and where they come to talk to us about their products and services. And today we'll be talking about making model professionals. I mean, how would you know if someone is a professional, especially when the person is working at a mortgage bank? Human resource management and application determines the strength of any organization, especially that of the banking industry. The performance rate of any bank is a direct reflection of the quality of its personnel. Now, as Omoluabi Mortgage Bank reaped from staff training and development, and how many of such personnel have been trained. Oluwayemisi Ibele is my name, and I have with me this morning
Taiwo Akinbode.
Mr. Taiwo Akinbode from Omoluabi Mortgage Bank. So this is the 11th week of our serial program, Mortgage Banking Made Easy, here on AM Cafe, powered by Omoluabi Mortgage Bank. So let's start with how easy has it been to train and retrain personnel?
Okay, thank you very much. For Omoluabi Mortgage Bank, part of the policy of the bank is a staff must be trained on a yearly basis. Every staff, starting from drivers to top management team, we must go for one training. And it's part of our policy. We also inculcate that within us to ensure that we train them within Osogbo, and if need be, people that need to go outside of the shores of Osogbo, Lagos, Abuja, to be trained on human development. And that has actually snowballed into people putting in their best, because when you train, when you get trained, you need to come and tell the bank what you've been trained on, and come and showcase it to actually bring about the good side of the bank. And we have a robust human resources department that cater for that. It is a must that every staff must go for at least a training on a yearly basis.
Knowing fully well that we are in an era where technology thrives, and an age where everything we do is about technology, how has this training or trainings, this set of trainings, how has it been technologically, helpful for the staff or for the personnel?
Yes, being the fact that we are in technology-driven society now, every staff member, if you come to Omoluabi, you realize that we have certain set of young and dynamic set of people there who paraventure with this system, Android phone, iPhone, they can use it. So that also snowball to we ensure anybody that comes to Omoluabi now has a computer system to himself or herself, that whatever you've been trained on, you can at the end of it all translate it to other people within that department.
Okay, so what has been the corresponding results? Like, have you seen maybe an increase in sales, in profit, that is a direct result, or maybe indirect result of
Omoluabi started with a single bank, a single branch in Osogbo, but now we have 3 branches: Osogbo, Ilesha, and Ejigbo. Then our head office is also in Osogbo, and that before we don't have an ATM. That we would have like 6 ATMs in all the 3 branches.
Way to go.
Aside that, again, if you come to our head office now, you will see the innovations being put in place, things that actually change from what it used to be before, and that is part of the technology that we want people to see that Omoluabi is not the old bank that it used to be before. With Omoluabi, that you can actually do transfer. You don't need to come to the bank to open an account. You can go to our website, www.ombplc.com. Read about the bank, read about the management team, read about the product the banks are actually offered to people, and that actually make customers to understand the fact that this is not another bank. It is actually in line with all its peers in mortgage industry and commercial bank too.
Okay, so you would agree with me that in managing human resources, beyond training and retraining, you have to ensure that what they learned at the training is properly implemented.
Yes.
Now, what's that how does that synergy work for Omoluabi Market Bank?
For us, if you've been saddled with the responsibility of going for a training, and you come back, whatever you learned from the training, you will come and train everybody. First of all, you have to train the top management team. This is training that I went to. This is what I've gained from it. Then you will not dedicate a special day that you train everybody that needs to know about that thing. Because possibility, you might want to go on leave, and you've actually trained you, but then that kind of knowledge has not been passed for that.
Okay.
So, but when you do that, everybody gets to know that, oh, Taiwo went for this training on building capacity. He has actually trained me, so I can confidently, even if I don't go for this kind of training, I can talk much about this.
Do you have a competitive, I don't know what to call it now, a competitive environment where maybe for every year, maybe there is awards for staff that have performed brilliantly at trainings, come back to, pass on the knowledge, come back to reintegrate the knowledge into the system? Is that something like that?
Yes, we do. We like I said, if you go for training, you come back. We want to, because for us to have sent you on a training, we expended so much money on you, and you must have value for your money that you spend on the staff. So by that, if you now come back, we evaluate you based on what you went to go and be trained on.
Okay.
And aside that again, quarterly we do our evaluation.
Okay.
Biannually we do our evaluation. So if you go for training in the first quarter of the year and second quarter of the year, that training is not, the knowledge you gain from that training is not impacting on you personally. The HR department will call you to order and ask you, Mr. So you were trained on this, and the customer of ours came and asked you, and you are telling them you don't know. What is the problem? That is possibly personal evaluation before it gets to the top management, who will now ask you what are you doing to actually improve yourself.
You would agree with me that spending money, or whatever sum it is, on training is not a cheap business.
Yes.
Now, is there a way that, or is Omoluabi Market Bank thinking about mitigating cost when it comes to training, probably having an institute of its own, where even other people that are not staff or personnel of Omoluabi Market Bank can come to be trained?
Yes, we have that in our projection.
Okay.
Possibly by next year we might actually institute that. Okay. But for now, we don't have that. But what we do is to actually reduce the cost, we do an in-house training for ourselves. We might need to call somebody from Lagos, Abuja, or outside the country to come and train us in-house to actually reduce cost. But that institute, knowing fully well that it actually reduces the cost of sending somebody to Lagos, cost of sending somebody to Abuja, we have that, and it's part of the budget for next year. Okay, that's good to know. Now let's talk about, because beyond just training and training, human resource management also has to do with proper research, doing field work to ensure that we are doing well. I mean, it shouldn't just be about the personnel, it should also be about the customers. How well has Omoluabi Market Bank been able to handle research and fit it into projections for the year? Like I told you, this is December. Budget for next year has been put in place by the department that is actually saddled with that responsibility. For our research, we put so much money into it, and we put staff on the field to go and ask customers about the bank. We have a site excuse me. We have a site that has to do whistleblowing. Just on our website. If you say anything, or a staff that maltreat a customer didn't do well, we can actually go back and put that comment there. It will go to the top management, and that actually improve our customer service relationship with customers. And it endear customers so that they can actually go and tell us how they feel about us. Yes. So
let's talk about performance now. In light of all the trainings, retrainings, the in-house things, the come back and tell us what you learned, all of that. In light of that, On what percentage would you say personnel at Omoluabi Mortgage Bank are professional? At what percent?
I can say 70%.
70%
because we have lots of chartered accountant, chartered economists, chartered estate surveyor.
Okay.
Even I myself, I'm chartered in information and information management.
Okay.
So we have like our staff is like 60, and out of these 50, about 20 of us are chartered in different fields.
Okay.
So with that, it gives us, and we also give us a leverage with other bankers in the country and in the world.
The general perception of the banking industry is if you do work at a bank for a while, at some point you'll be let go.
Yes.
Does that obtain with your bank?
No. And yes.
Okay.
No, in the sense that if you are productive, the bank will not let the bets and go.
Okay. But
if peradventure in the way of cutting costs, you realize that you are not adding value to the bank, you might be giving a chance to prove yourself. Giving you, we do like I said, we do quarterly evaluation. This first quarter you score 50. Your immediate financial rights on your reward need improvements. Second quarter you score lower than that, and they too recommended you for this. The third one you are expected to at least from 50. I want to ensure I get higher mark, like a student in the school that scored D. And you know at the end of it, that D you might end up with second class lower. But if you are determined, I want to excel on this, you need to like buckle up and do the best, put in your best so that the bank will know that this person is ready. So if you do that, there might not be need for the bank to lay you off. Not just that, it shows that this person needs just words of advice, words of encouragement to get out the best from him or her.
So what strategies do you employ to retain those who are performing exceptionally well?
No, we do promotion.
Okay.
Aside the normal promotion, if you excel at your desk beyond, like I told you, that whistle blowing stuff. If a customer goes in there, aside the fact the customer does not know you, maybe you perform excellently to the customer and rated you are, then the bank management to also look at what you do and how it affects the product of the bank, productivity of the bank, will reward you, will give you a letter of recommendation.
Okay.
And possibly when it comes to promotion, you'll be giving that promotion if you deserve it.
Okay, so can we say that anyone who has worked at Omoluabi Mortgage Bank at one point or another can stand competitively, with any other professional from any other mortgage bank that there is?
Yes, I can say that because I used to work in a commercial bank before I joined Omoluabi, and we have lots of us with that background too. And now with that, what your other fellows are doing in other banks, you also know about it.
Okay.
And you are abreast with economic situation, we are abreast with banking industry. I know we are par with anybody in the field of banking. So
it's possible for someone who has been trained at Omoluabi Mortgage Bank over and over again to work at probably the Federal Mortgage Bank, for instance.
Very well. You can work in Federal Mortgage, you can work in any commercial bank, even other banks that are not in this country.
Oh.
For myself, I went for a training in Ghana.
Okay.
And I met people from Zambia, South Africa. So, and I know opportunities that are in there. But for now, you need to build your own before you're thinking of going.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Taiwo, for joining me this morning.
Welcome.
On Omoluabi Qatar. There you have it. This wraps it up on the Omoluabi Qatar for the AM Cafe today. Talking about the products and services of Omoluabi Mortgage Bank, and this is how we do it on AM Cafe every week. Thank you very much for joining us. Just stay tuned. AM Cafe continues shortly.